Hey guys, welcome back to Ralph's House. We've started our new picture, a little bit bigger canvas. We're going to work on the sky some more. Basically, we just drew this on real quick the other night. And that's what we've got here. We've got our soldier looking over the valley down below, and Missionary Ridge here, going to be coming along here, and Signal Mountain over here on this side. And so we're just going to, everything's dry on here, get some paint to paint back into. I'm going to start up here on the sky just to give something to, the skies that we have there is probably not a bad sky and you might could get by with it, but it's kind of flat. So we're going to add some more colors, because the more colors you have, the more depth you have. So I'm going to glaze it to start with. And the glaze is nothing but just a color without any white in it. And you'll see what it does. And put it on real thin and just move it around, and it's going to help us build some depth in here. Now I already painted this canvas with I went over it with some water and just covered it good with water to let that canvas kind of soak that water up a little bit, because I'm painting so thin here. And we're using acrylics, but we're putting on like a watercolor glaze basically. And I'm just trying to get some more color in here to build some more depth. But see, by doing it in the glaze, it's not covering what's under it. So you can still see the clouds that were there. It's just going to build us some depth. Give us something else to paint into. And Michael, I'm going to stand up to do this.
Okay.
I hope this don't mess y'all up a whole lot.
Yeah.
I know it's going to do better getting this where you want it to be. Then grab a little bit more of that, and that's just a raw sienna. Oh, that green up there, and kind of gray it just a little bit. So we'll add more colors as we go. But I like having colors in my pictures. I mean, I love color. That's part of what we do. We're just old Tennessee hillbillies. We like our colorful things. That's why I guess all them country girls wear gingham, because them old country boys like color in their stuff. So wear them fancy clothes, you know. So I grabbed a good brush off at that time. I grabbed a little bit more water and just kind of, so you're moving around. See, that's what you do. That's why it's a glaze. See. That glaze, by painting over that mountain right there, we just set that mountain that's right there back in the background a little bit. See, I kind of took it out. It's there, but it's not so forward. It moves it. It kind of sets it a little bit further back in the distance. You know, you go and you work all day and you come home and you're tired and you grab your paintbrush, and you know what? Ain't nothing more fun than this. It just kind of revives you. We're just standing here and we got frustrations, and the kids broke the bottle and they left the bicycle in the driveway and we ran over it and we just ain't it life grand? Grab a paintbrush and have a ball. So with glazes you can't mess up, that's why I can do that. But that put more depth into that sky a little bit. And we did that with our raw sienna. I'm going to just get that off my canvas, just pick up what I can get there. And cover up that blue. That blue's a little bit strong there. But while I've got that there, I'm going to grab just a touch of that green right there. And that's just a green. And we're just going to move some of that up here into the sky. It's not really a color you think of as the sky color. You know, you think of it as trees and everywhere else, but there's a lot of green out there. But that makes just kind of picks up that yellow that we put on there with it. And just, it's adding color and depth to your sky. And that's what we're trying to achieve. You notice it's what's called cross hatching. Taking the strokes that way, coming back this way. It's kind of like putting it on and taking it off. Putting it on and taking it off.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah, I like that movie. That's pretty good. We probably learned how to do a lot of stuff that way. And we'll grab a little bit more of that green. And see, just green right out of the bottle. It is, but see the colors under it come through it. So it's not right out of the bottle. And in there. I told that, look, that blue was just kind of overwhelming there. That kind of took it down a little bit. Now, the reason I like to stand up when I'm doing something big like this is because I can stand back every once in a while and look at my picture and see what's going on. Now, again, right now I'm just trying to get my strokes out a little bit. Just make sure it's covered, everything's covered good. Now, let's see what it looks like. I'm going to step back and look at me. Oh, hang on. A lot better sky. I like that a lot better.
Yeah, it looks better.
Well, it just builds more depth to it. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of ultramarine blue, which surprised everybody that I would do that. But, and let's get it in here and mixed in with some of that color we just put in there. Just to build some and see, by having those colors on there, and because I wetted the canvas, they're holding their moisture a little bit longer. I'm allowed to do it kind of like an oil and move more colors into, ooh, ain't that wild? It just move more colors into that. Those mountains back there in that background. Again, just touch more of that ultramarine blue. Let's carry that up in this wet corner over here. The reason I want this dark over here, we're going to have the lights of these rocks that we want to show. There's also going to be trees up over this back over here too. So where it goes behind the mountain over there, let's roll some of that into there. Not worried about my mountain. I'll go over my mountain a little bit, so it doesn't hurt to go over the mountain some. But you're just adding depth. The more colors you do, we're driving it back in there a little bit. Get a little bit right in there. That's what could be better. Want to have just a touch of white. Oh, maybe don't usually do that a lot, but this, and just kind of roll it around. See, just kind of create a little bit of sky there.
So you never use black, and you always use just very little white. Is that the?
Yeah, it just takes it out. Black is just what it is. Black. I'm not. You just don't use a lot of black. But I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that doesn't use a lot of black. Some of the most famous painters in the world didn't use black. Monet, it was just against his philosophy to put any black or gray on a canvas. He believed in doing it with color. And so, guys, we spent this first segment just getting our sky established. We only have 8 minutes of time to do this. That's going to make a big difference in this painting, I believe. We'll see how it works out because we're getting ready to go to our mountains now. Y'all come.